and sit down.
Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the depths of space, is back on Earth, and now he's looking to save the world from the Fourth World Foundation. Sure, he had help from Penumbra before, but she's not helping him this time. He's got to face it on his own. He's coming for a villain known as Adonis. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back it now. First Man 2, Learning Curve.
Good. Holy crap, that is hard to do. That is why I am not on AGT, America's Got Talent, because I got no talent. Yo, I got talent in these fingers. These fingers on loan from God. Hello. Ronald Shaw, thank you for backing First Man. I got the email confirmation today. Thank you, Ronald. We are one backer away from 300. That could be you. Hyper Kaiju, good morning. AJ is here. Wolverine, morning, y'all. Val, what is up? Stat Zero, the world is melting down, and I'm here drawing and about to listen to Andy Smith. Not bad at all. I hope you're watching, though, because we got visuals talking about one of my favorite artists and influences, Don the Man Newton, today. Just scrolling through, see if there's a okay. I got through everybody. He's saying, yo, Prater, what's up, baby? Yeah, man. First Man 2, Learning Curve is just a few backers away from the magical mystery tour of well, one backer away. In fact, let me try something here. I've never shared the same screen I'm on. So I want to try that real quick. Oh, wrong one. Oh yeah, there she is. First Man 2, Learning Curve, baby. Changing a few things up with the graphics here. Oh yeah, there's that, baby. There's that. There's that. Yes. Let's kick back to this. Let's get this baby up to 300 and more importantly, $20,000, guys. Let's do it. You'll be here. Back it now. So there you go. All right. Let's get to why we're here. AJ Tom knows what's up. Favorite Batman artist. He is one of mine. Add this to the stream. You don't need to see my face. You need to see this in full goodness. Oh, there it is. Let's take a look. This right here is one of my favorite Batman issues that he did. But I like to save the best for last. So, oh yeah, Ronald Shaw. I've got all the covers now, First Man. Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate it. Guys, just to double check, you can hear me, right? Everybody can hear me? You can hear me? Hello, just want to make sure you can hear me. Still waiting for, it could happen. You never know. We'll have to see. All right, guys, let's go through a couple of my other favorite jobs that he did first. I only want to pull out 3. I've got way more than that of favorites. This is an adventure comic where he drew Aquaman. I bought this as a kid. One of my first times I saw Aquaman look super cool. Demofino, you can hear me. Nice. We can hear you. Turn that fan off. AJ Tom, I know you're just busting my balls. So there. So this is Irv Novick. This is not why we're here. We're here for Don. Trust me, though, Irv is great. Man, I wish the video was clearer. What the heck? I don't have my Phantom comics out, AJ. I have all the Don Newton Phantom comics. I just don't have them out. They're boxed away. But oh, this has 2 Don Newton jobs in it. Oh, my memory. Look at this. Let's start with Orion of the New Gods. Don Newton. Now, I will say one of my favorite Don Newton jobs was inked by Joe Rubinstein. And that is an issue of Infinity Inc., which he was supposed to take over until his untimely passing. And then there's also the Avengers Annual that he did that Dan Atkins and Joe inked. Video quality shot. Wait, yeah, I don't know why. Let me know if it's better now. I think it's better now because I'm looking at it on my screen. It looks a little bit better. Orion or Orion? I don't know. Orion? I don't know. So I love Dan's panel compositions. He's getting in there with these beautiful angled panels. Man, how's the video quality now? I'm just curious. What's it look like now? I could try Orion. Oh, it's Orion. Huh. Well, you know, if Dennis was here, he'd say, Smith, you pronounce things wrong all the time. I'm not surprised. I'm trying something different. So this is actually through my iPhone. So I don't know if it'd be any better. Looking good? Terrible in your opinion? Well, I could try this. Oops, wrong one. Nope. I'm trying to make it. Let's see. Nope. 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 I don't know if that's better. Oh, AJ, so busting my balls. You're busting them, buddy. You're busting them. Let's go back to solo. Actually, let me try this. Who knows? Maybe this will work better. I figured shooting from my iPhone might be the way to go, but let me see how this looks if I do it. The problem with this is let me just try something here. Let's try what I was doing last night. I mean, that's not good. Let's see. That's not really good, I don't think. Would you rather look at like that or flat on my table like I had it before? You tell me. Let's see. I mean, that's not that great. Too dark. Yeah, I get that. Let's see. Before flat. All right, we're going to go back to flat. Hello. Oh, this is why. There. Now you can hear me. Boom. Oh, damn it. Damn it, you guys. You're busting my balls. This is the first time for me trying to do something like this. So anyhow, look at this. Here, the cape and the shape of this panel pulls you over to here. This head right here pulls you down. Zapow over to here, body curve here, looking up to this guy here, straight down to here. I mean, Gene Colan was great at leading the eye around the page, and Don Newton is like fantastic at it. Neal Adams, obviously one of the first and foremost, really pushing your eye around the page. Joe Kubert. But Don's art is so classical to me. We read left to right, punch. This body shoots us over to here. Our eye drops to here so you can see him smash this guy in the head. Even though this arm's breaking the panel, you don't come over to this panel. This is the center of attention, and it leads us right to the center of attention here. Down to here, the hand pulls us over to here and here. I mean, Don Newton, I would refer to him as what if Alex Raymond drew comics. He did an issue of the Vigilante, not Alex Raymond, Don Newton, of the Vigilante, a fill-in issue, and the splash page of that issue was so Alex Raymond looking. Oh my God, it was just gorgeous. The first step to building an audience as big as EVS is to get busted on by your most loyal fans. Oh my God, I've almost arrived. I only have, what is that? About 135,500 subscribers to go. So there you go. Dark Side here, he takes off in his great pose. I love the way Don did his lighting and stuff as well. He would do some split lighting stuff. You can kind of see Brian Hitch, the way Brian Hitch does lighting in some of this work with this core lighting right here on the arm. So you get kind of a Brian Hitch vibe. The faces are so expressive, and just the way, once again, he leads you around the page, up and off. We go over to here. He leaves plenty of room compositionally for word balloons. I don't know if this stuff was full script or how it was written. Some person says, and welcome to the channel, some person. Andy's too nice. It's hard to think of things to make fun of him for. Oh, you're too kind. If Dennis was here, he'd be busting my ball so hard. It's like Mike Tyson slapping a speed bag. A double speed bag. What? Got the arm pointing over here. So little subtle things in a panel you use to help lead the eye. Sure, he could have had this arm coming down here, but he's got it going like this, which points to his head, points us over to here. This guy, his face is tilted, looking right down to this panel. The way his head's tilted and the angle leads us up to this great dramatic figure, Darkseid. And then down to here, Voom with Metron. Look at just the figure and posturing with these figures. Just gorgeous, gorgeous work. Light Ray, one of my favorite characters. What I wouldn't give for Don Newton Artist Edition, oh my God. I would, I cream my jeans over Don Newton Artist Edition. I love artisan editions, to be honest. I much prefer this coloring to the stuff we get now. Yeah, well, you know, you had to really know how to color with these flat colors. Once again, he cuts these angles with the panels that I just love. I love the character Light Ray. I mean, it's just some gorgeous stuff. But as a kid, inked by Dan Atkins here, written by a guy I know, Paul Kupperberg, colorist Adrian Roy, and lettering Milton Snappin. Love this figure right here. Holy crap. I saw this as a kid and I was just blown away. Oh, this might be controversial. Don Newton over Neal Adams. That could be a little controversial. This page is one that I would love love, love American style. I think Dan Atkins is still with us. He's retired. I would love to be able to own this page of art. I own 3 pages of Don Newton art, and this ain't one of them, but I would trade all 3 pages to own this one. This one page is so freaking nice. This head is so Alex Raymond looking. I remember seeing that, and I knew who Alex Raymond was, and I remember seeing that face and that head going, holy crap, it's like Alex Raymond drawing superhero comics. Love this page so much. Just gorgeous, gorgeous figure. Could you imagine if Aquaman looked like this today? I'd be buying this book every month. But no, he didn't. Robson Roca, rest in peace, gone way too soon, was a fantastic artist. He just got the short end of the stick having to draw that stupid bearded non-costume Aquaman. If Robson could have drawn this Aquaman, it would have been fantastic. Look at this. He's pointing up here. Oh, look at that arm to his face, to him. He's pointing, leads us to him. Oh, back down to Aquaman here. The shoulders, everything coming down to here. And what? Over to here. I mean, this, the way he does the water, everything about it, the shadowing on the side of his face, really Brian Hitch looking stuff, if you ask me. This great face here with this subtle side lighting and stuff, the pose of his figures, the dynamics. I mean, it's lyrical almost in a way, what he was doing at this juncture. What is the difference between coloring like this and more modern stuff? I've been reading older stuff trying to figure out what's different or how it's different. Well, I mean, back then, as you can see, the coloring was mostly flat. You know, I mean, you had some rim lighting like right here on his chest. This is what we call rim lighting, but it's still flat pinkish purple against flat purple. In today's coloring, you'd have gradients in this orange to show highlights and stuff. But back then, the artist, it was more on him to indicate lighting with black areas and shading and rendering. You know, today's coloring can sometimes be oversaturated and whatnot. Is there a term for non-flat coloring? Just rendered. It's rendered more. This art isn't really rendered. How much do you know about Don Newton training, history, death? I know very little about him. I don't know much about his training. He was a school teacher before he broke into comics. And then once he started getting comics work full time, he quit school teaching. He was a big Captain Marvel fan and would dress up, and I mean Shazam, and he would dress up as Captain Marvel. Had a great costume, actually. He died, I believe, when he was 42 from a heart attack. And if I remember reading correctly, it was something, he had some bad reaction that led to the heart attack. I'm not exactly sure. He was in the hospital, if I remember correctly, still drawing pages. So just a tragic story. I mean, died way, way too young. There was another comment here I want to see. I'm not a fan of super thick paper that people like to use, so maybe don't listen to me too much. You know, it's cool. My book First Man's printed on heavier stock, but I really wanted to get your bang for the buck. And with the nice coloring these days, sometimes on bad thin paper, it can bleed through, and I did not want that to happen. So anyhow, even without doing his angled panels, he would create these very interesting panel shapes, but he still led you around the panel. This is the focus here, not here. You come down to here, and it would still lead you over to here, and then look at this arm pulling you down to here, punching this guy, coming down to here, facing off against Aquaman, leads this way, Aquaman points us down this way, and then boom, dude hits the ground. And he would drop backgrounds at the perfect places. Establish the background in this panel, Don't need it in these panels. Reestablish the background here. Don't need it in those panels. I mean, there's so much to learn from Don Newton's storytelling. Love this where he's punching them. Once again, you got a little bit of this core lighting right here, which is very much in the vein of what Bryan Hitch does these days. You know, the length of these figures is kind of like what Bryan does too. And then you get like this beautiful thick back shot. Well, this is a fight scene. I've said it before about fight scenes. You don't need to draw backgrounds in fight scenes unless they're interacting with the background. If the characters aren't interacting, as in somebody getting punched into a wall or a piece of equipment or something being thrown at them, if it's just two guys duking it out, you don't need backgrounds, because backgrounds slow the reader down and slow the eye down. So you don't want, you know, fights in movies, think about it, are quick. They're snap, 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 punch, 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 kick, whatever. The fights click through at a very quick pace. And the way to do that in storytelling is to eliminate background so you read it quicker. So it's punch, bam, 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 and then slow it down to this close-up, you know, and then I remember from the Super Friends cartoon, the sound effects, and you'd hear that type thing. I love it. Thwomp. Got to remember that one. I like how he varies the background colors. Exactly. It gives it a little bit of difference. They're not overpowering though, and they work complementary with the colors of the main figures. Another nice side lighting here, a little split lighting stuff. Aquaman takes off, delivers the bad guy, goes swimming up to Mera. Look at this pose right here. I mean, that is gorgeous. I really wish I knew why my camera wasn't in focus that well. What happens if I get closer? Oops, wrong way. Yeah, it doesn't get much better, but I love that figure and that lighting. And the lighting close-up on this dude's face right here is just gorgeous. I think there's one more page to the story. Oh, there's a few more pages. So you've got this great panel here, silhouette of the boat, helicopter, nicely framed by the moon. Nice lighting. Just beautiful stuff. It's nighttime. He's kicking it with the shadows. Great stuff. Dumps a background here because it's just not necessary. Really, now that I'm looking at this, I'd love to see somebody like, well, even Bryan Hitch. Seeing Bryan Hitch ink this would be so cool. Seeing, you know, Bryan Hitch ink this, seeing Andrew Curry, who inks Bryan sometimes, Paul Neary ink this stuff. I think you'd see such a Bryan Hitch feel. Love that lighting on that face. I love how he indicates things with his lighting. Great core lighting here on Aquaman as he busts into this room. He's like, "What's up, bad guy?" He's going to punch him. We swing over here, diving off the boat. Beautiful figure. Some of his figures were a little too Prater says, "I love the silhouette in that third panel." Oh, this is fantastic. It's not a full silhouette, which I love, because he probably could have got away with it, but he just did some intense lighting coming down with just a little bit poking out. I love the way he did water. This pose is right here is a little hokey for punching. It's a little, oh, I'd love to see Joe Prado on it. Oh my God, Joe Prado's not underappreciated. That dude gets lots of love, man. He's great. I'd love to see Joe Prado ink something of mine. Just saying, Joe. This figure punching here is a little, not that powerful, but it's graceful. Gil Kane would do things that were graceful and not as powerful either. Adam says, "What's the year on this?" Let me get through the story and I would tell you. Look at this, bad guy punches him. I love how he's breaking the panel here. Just great. Here he goes. He's in a net. Nice twist to the figure. Look at this twist. Just goes shoulders this way, hips this way. Nice line of action, twist around. but my money is on this face. That is gorgeous. Dan Atkins did a great job inking it. Once again, if I could see Joe Prado, Paul Neary ink that, oh my God, that would be gorgeous. And then we get to a Joe Staton Green Lantern, which is gorgeous. I love Joe Staton. This is 1978. So that's 1978. Let's jump to this issue of Batman real quick. Not a Don Newton cover. Maybe I'm trying to see who that cover's by. It doesn't say. I'm thinking Ross Andrew, maybe. It looks like it's inked by Dick Giordano. So that could be. Adam says, "'Twas a good year." Is that the year you were born? Is that why you're saying it was a good year? Just saying. Are you dropping something on us? I don't know. Oh, what issue of Adventure Comics? Sure. 460. Issue 460. This Batman, however, is 1983, 5 years later. It's inked by Alfredo Akela, who, as a kid, I didn't appreciate over Don Newton because I thought he overpowered Don. But I gotta say, now that I'm looking at it, I love it. I love what Alfredo Akela did over Don Newton. I saw this splash page as a kid, and I got to tell you, besides a Playboy, nothing gave me a stiffy like great artwork in comics. Two things. I'm not Aaron. I'll say this stuff on my channel. Two things boned me up as a kid. Morningwood, which you couldn't help as a youngster, and Waking Up, and Playboy and good comic books. Weird, I know, but good Lord, look at this. He silhouettes the buildings into the black sky. And the only thing that separates the buildings are the negative space he did with the windows and the stars in the black sky. But this figure, Batman, if I could own one Batman page by Don Newton, kapow, you're looking at it. Doug Monk wrote it, Doug Menke. Just the gracefulness of this figure. If you look at my work, you can kind of see where I try to do figure work that's gorgeous like this. I'd love to have seen the pencils to this to see what Alfredo had to work with. Adam says, here's another thing I like in these old books. The way the balloons are cropped by the panel borders, people seem to avoid it these days. They really do. People in current letterers, and this even goes for Steve, who I work with, and I'll tell him to don't be afraid to do it. Push the balloons up in the corner. This is inked by Ben Oda, one of the great letterers. Push the balloons up in the corners of panels. Not Doug Mahnke, Doug Moench. That's right. That's how you say his name, Moench. Doug Moench wrote this. Doug Mahnke was a child and not in comics yet. Well, probably not a child. This was 1983. He is like 7 years older than me. So he was actually like 20. So no, Doug was not a child, but still not drawing comics yet. Yeah, push the balloons up in the corner. You don't need to see total round balloons, for the love of God. It's one of those things that drives me nuts. Even though this issue is kind of light on Batman, from an art standpoint, just the wrinkles. Like Alfredo has a certain way he inks wrinkles, and I just love this coat. You know, these are compression wrinkles, and the way he did the blacks. And Alfredo also would, in black areas, strong shadow areas, I'll get to a page to show you, he would break the blacks up, like the inside of this cape right here. It's hard to see, but that's broken up in the black areas. You know what? Let me try something else. I'm going to try something else to show this stuff better. I actually thought it would be really cool to show the printed comics, but good Lord, this camera on my iPhone, no less, my iPhone is not working that great for me. So I want to I'm gonna try something else. So give me a second, see if I can find it this way. I don't like doing this that much, but oops, I think I passed it. What issue number is this? This is Batman 362. So let me see. You guys will see what I'm doing in a second. Let's see. You tell me what you guys prefer once I do this. And so do this. Share screen. Would you rather have me guys do it this way? Oops, let's go solo. Oop, wrong one. Would you guys rather look at the book this way or with my camera? You tell me. Look at that page. Holy crap. That is gorgeous. So how would you rather look at it while I'm waiting for your answers? Let's see. Ever read Many Deaths of Batman? Batman's barely in it, but it's probably... Oh, yeah, of course. Andy, going back to those CUDA pages you reworked with black backgrounds, I was reading the Nam a couple days ago, and Explosions at Night were giving me inspiration for coloring your panels. Oh, awesome. Did you pick up original Larry Lieber Spider-Man strip? I did. Well, Alex inked it over Larry, and it was my birth month, or my birthday. Now I'm getting a stiffy over here looking at this page. I like the digital, but either works. Issue as an original issue. Anyhow, until you guys tell me, we'll go through this, and I can make this bigger. That's the nice thing. Look at that. Oops, damn it. Did not want to do that. Now I got to do something else. I can do this so you guys can really see it. Look at that line work by Alfredo. Holy crap. This is something I picked up as a kid. Well, I mean, then I would have to do... Wait. I don't want to see my face. I want to see all three. I mean, the best I can do, I believe, so you can hear me, is let's get to here, is that, which you can't really see that big. 13 watching, only 7 likes. We'll get more. I like the original comic, used a web. Oh, don't care. Just give me Don Newton. Also, kids, check them out. Those balloons back in the day were sometimes kept our thoughts to ourselves. Anyhow, let's keep going. Beautiful. You can see here closer what I mean. That's not solid black. He's breaking up the shadows with lines. This is just such gorgeous work. Very illustrative. Like as a kid, the rendering on this face right here, I just didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. But now I'm like blown away by it so much. Look at that. I'm inspired by the way he does Batman's cape. I think Brian Hitch is too. It's just moving. Yeah, I agree with Wolverine because I'm talking about the art. I think it's very important to see it. So I'm going to full screen this because I really think it's more important to see the art. Look at this cape. Look at the motion Don puts in a cape. Holy crap. Just imagine this colored the way Batman is today. So basically gray, but all this blue colored dark gray. You know, imagine that colored dark gray, the way Batman's colored today. Holy crap. That would be awesome. He's like, yo, back off. He smiles. This art is very illustrative. The amount of rendering that Alfredo puts in, I can't imagine Alfredo inking more than a page a day of this work. It's so intense. Blue-gray Batman's cooler. Yeah, oh, I love blue-gray Batman. Why doesn't anyone do capes that good anymore? I mean, I would argue with that. I think some people do, but just look at these folds. Look at that heroicness here. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And this stuff works in black and white as well. Got a butt shot of Batman. But seriously, look at this lighting. If this was inked by Dan Atkins, it would still rock, but you'd have more solid blacks. See in the background here how he breaks up the black areas with the brushwork? You don't see that anymore. I mean, it's just fantastic. Now we're at the carnival. Nice establishing shot of a carnival. And I do have, I showed an image for my stream. I do have that hardcover that shows all the, or not all, but shows a lot of Don Newton's Batman art. Another great cape. Love the black areas in the cape. And here comes the Riddler. This is how I'd like to see the Riddler in a costume, not however he's drawn today. Here we go. Throws the gun at him. Oh, swings over this way. Once again, very nice leading the eye. Beautiful cape right here. If I ever draw somebody with a cape, I'll be looking at this. And the other book I'll be showing today is a DC Comics Presents that that Don did, and it was one of the few times he drew Superman. That Superman is awesome. There needs to be a Don Newton art book. There really does. I can't believe it hasn't been done. Look at this. Small panel of Batman, but look at that cape. And then he classic pulling the cape up. These gorgeous wrinkles. Guys, I'm just loving this stuff. Nice hard lighting here, breaks the blacks up nicely. Gotta love these wrinkles. I like these flat colors. You can see everything so clear. Exactly. And you can do, like, look at this last panel. It's split lighting, but it's just flat color. You've got yellow and then basically flesh tone with a little bit of dark gray in here for the shadow. But it's just gorgeous. And if a colorist today knows what they're doing, and there's a lot of great colorists out there that are subtle, they can pull stuff like this, and it's just gorgeous. Getting back to his wrinkles, the way I'd love to see the full pencils to this to see how Don drew these wrinkles and how Alfredo interpreted them. Of course, Batman's gone. Oh yeah, busting my balls. There's no Don Newton art book because there are hoarders that have 3 pages of Don Newton. Hey, Frank Cho owns a lot of Don Newton art too. We could all pull it together. Another great shot of Jim Gordon going, yo, what's up? I think that's Bullock. Is that Bullock? I don't remember. Bullock, it is. Just look at this. Droop down. All crunchy and stuff. Here we go again. Hitting a yellow side light here because he's split light. He could have popped a little yellow on the nose and the mouth and over this far, but that's okay. Love this subtle profile of Batman. Alan Davis was inspired by Don Newton as well, if you're wondering. I love just doing the slits like this with the white, not seeing the eyes. You should never see Batman's eyes. Here we go. Stuff like this really inspired me. Call Frank Cho and Graffiti Designs or IDW and get you shit together, Smith. I needs that art book. I agree. Look at this pose. Very Alex Raymond. Great shadows here. Batman looking heroic as F. And see, this is the thing. You draw Batman heroically. Look, Jim Gordon's head is a lot bigger than Batman's. But this is Batman. He's heroic. He can have a smaller head as long as he's taller. You know, that's called cartooning, even with more realistic art. Look how short Batman's cape is. But we've also seen Don Newton, like in the splash page of this book, draw a very long cape on Batman. So, you know, you exaggerate that crap. Oh, Riddler just going through, so I definitely want to get to that DC Comics Presents. Ha ha ha. Look how much stories in this book. Now look at this cape. Look how long this cape is. It's going off the panel. If Batman was standing straight up and down, like in that previous shot where the cape went down to like half calf, this cape would drape the floor and just pull behind him. It's called dramatics, baby. Who cares? Make the cape whatever length you want for the dramatics. Bernie Wrightson did it. Kelly Jones took it and ran with it. Neil Adams jumping on the roof of a car. Look at the beautiful action. Nice hand here, close up. It's getting me revved up. Ooh, Stinky Pew. Batman lit a fart. Nice silhouette of the buildings back here with just the signs and windows lit up. Oh, Batman kicked him in the butt. Kick him in the butt all night long. Kick him in the butt all night long. I am sexy, sexy. Kick him in the butt all night long. Great figure, though. Really popping bones on his arm there. Oh, AJ says, and then Neil recolored it and effed it all up. It shouldn't have been recolored. I actually have reprints of Neil's Batman work in black and white trade paperbacks. I've got 3 trade paperbacks of Neil's Batman work. It doesn't obviously collect it all, but it collects a lot of it, and it's all black and white goodness. Kicks him in the ass and then punches him in the face. And he's like, yeah, that's what I did. Epilogue. Bullock, get over here, you punk. Nice panel designs there. This, for you young kids, is a camera, and it's what they looked like back in the day. I really love how well done some of the faces are, especially the larger panels. I don't know if that's because of Newton or Alcala. It's both. I mean, you saw what Newton did inked by somebody else, and it's gorgeous, but Alcala just brings, you know, another level to it. But it's Don's drawing, for sure. I mean, really looking at this stuff is giving me a big Brian Hitch vibe. Look at this. They have a good laugh over it. I mean, come on. Batman joking. While I search for the next book, I do want to show you something else. Let's see. Might be this one. Man, my tummy's a rumbling, by the way. I'm getting hungry. There it is. AJ knows. He saw a camera next to a telephone at a museum once. Well, thank you. I do want to show you guys. Oh, yeah. Look at this, baby. Oh, Bullock was so sleazily drawn. Yes, he was. This is that Aquaman page that I would love to own. I'm going to save an image of it. Because I might have to print this out in blue and ink it myself. Look at that. Holy crap, that is so nice. All right, let's go to the DC Comics Presents. I told you, Alex Raymond, all over this stuff. The face, the head, the anatomy is very Raymond-esque. Also with this type of lighting, very Brian Hitch. Very Brian Hitch. I would own this page. I might have to just ink it for fun. I tell you, if Dan Atkins took on commission, I think he's still, I don't know if Dan Atkins is still alive or not. Let me Google it and find out. Hold on. I'm going to find out if Dan Atkins is still alive. Not that he would do the commission. I know somebody who would, but it's just not the same because it's a different inker, and I'd rather have the original guy do it. But let's see if Dan's still alive. Oh, Dan Atkins died in 2013 on May 4th, 2013. He was born in 1937. So 1940 to so he was 63 in 2000, 73, not too old when he passed away. Let's get to that Superman issue though. DC Comics Presents, because that's what you guys need to see. And that is issue number 54. This, my friends, has a Don Newton cover. You get to see Don Newton Superman right now. I miss the days when people died young. What? Look at this. Don Newton cover, Superman and Green Arrow. And by the way, here's the Dan Atkins stuff. American Illustrator, passed away. He apprenticed, I believe, under Wally Wood, which by looking at this, you can tell, you know, very heavy Wally Wood influence right here. And that's who he apprenticed under. Oh, this is something Dan did in 1996. So, you know, it's good. Good to see that. Is this something he drew? Yep, Dan Atkins drew this. Very Wally Wood. So even back then, you know, people had these apprenticeships and came out drawing like the people that they apprenticed under. You know, you look at Brett Booth and Jim Lee, you look at my work and Bart's similarities. So, you know, it was even a thing. It's been a thing for a long time. That's Gene Colan, Dan Atkins. Nice. This is Starhawk. I don't know who drew this. It doesn't say. Dan Atkins' first Starhawk. Oh, this was drawn by Dan. I mean, that's awesome. All right. Why did it have to be Green Arrow? Oh, come on. Green Arrow's not that bad. So anyhow, look at that Green Arrow figure. This was inked by Dick Giordano. Look at that. Boom. Look at all this cool stuff. I got to zoom this page out so you can see the full thing. Inked by Dan Atkins. I think Dan was one of his best inkers, to be honest. But look at that. It's misty. It's cloudy. Look how cloudy it is. And he did it with cross-hatching and stuff. Once again, the Superman figure is cool. I like how he's coming into the page this way. I think I would have preferred it flipped because we read left to right. So since we read left to right, and remember, back first, man, you're damn right. Let's get somebody to back it now on the channel and get it up to 300 backers, guys. I know we can do it during the stream. John Costanza lettering. Yep. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you got to go. Take it easy. Have a great day. And DC's trading that for post. Yeah, no doubt. But now if this was flipped with this angle, we read top, bottom, left, right. So imagine if this was flipped, our eye would go like this and you'd get the feeling of him flying in. Now I know why he did it this way, because we come down and we still read down and we get the feeling of him coming down as well. But I think it would have worked better if it was the other way. Fantastic lighting on this figure. Just gorgeous. He loves tilting the camera. Superman landing. It's like Alex Raymond drawing Superman. Very Brian Hitchy with the lighting and stuff here. Picks up this ambulance. Great pose. We go over to here. This angles us up this way to here. This pose drops us down to Superman flying here. I mean, he made the most of great figures on every page. Look at him. He's not flying normally. He's upside down. And look at him working that. The only thing that would have been cooler is if the letterer popped the foot into this panel, into the caption box. And honestly, Don should have just drew this out right here. If this was drawn out totally right here, imagine that. It would have popped that figure out. Great Hospital. Look at that close up. So Alex Raymond. So subtle. Your eye fills in the line of that nose and the mouth and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it works the way it is. I just would like to have, it's a we'll never know situation, because we'll never see it. I mean, I could save the image and flip it just to see how it works, but I still love it. This is still one of my favorite issues ever. Flying into a fire. Superman's just doing what Superman does so far. Saving a person in an ambulance, going to a fire. Look at this. You don't see poses like, oh my God. So nice. Blows the fire out. Look at that. I've never talked to Neal Adams about Don Newton, but I think he loved Don Newton's work as well. Now he gets back to WGBS, because he was a news reporter on air during this story. I think that's Lana. Come on now, Lana. Nice framing in the foreground with these guys in silhouette. Then we got Green Arrow doing his business. I gotta get me some bad guys. Now this balloon placement, kind of bad, because you're covering up the bad guys here. This balloon could have probably been drawn down here a lot squatter and doing this. Sure, you would have covered up the bad guy's feet, but that's okay. We still would have seen him running, or the balloon could have been here, covering up some of Green Arrow's leg, and that would have worked just as well. But that's bad. I love this. Shoots an arrow, ping, to this guy. This guy falls. So we get the feeling of whap with the movement of the eye. And then from the whap in the head, the figure drops. So we get that movement. Shoes in the foreground, nice. And then this one comes out, whap. This guy falling over, just great leading the eye around the page. Here, look at this angle, punch. He's like, woo, I'm tired. That tuckered me out. I'm all tuckered out. Nice establishing shot here. This is an old computer. This was probably in the museum, AJ, that you saw the telephone and the camera. Old computer. Look at this nice pose. Very Alex Raymond in the face. Shoulder tilt one way, hips the other way. Just really classic. Oh, yeah, that is it, baby. You want to talk classic Don Newton? You don't get more classic than that. Whap. Whap, whap, whap. You mean this? How's that sound effect? Let's blow this up. Oh, good googly moogly. Look at that page. Look at that Superman. He is heroic. He's got a nice line of action curve. It goes this way, out this way, and then down. Cape suddenly blowing in the wind. Whew, man, hot. Yeah, Ronald Shaw says he heard FAP. Please stop. What? I'm doing a tube and it's like I gotta take off out of here. No, don't leave. I must. Fly in. This foot could have popped into here, or this balloon, here's a great example, could have been dropped right down. You would have got the full foot. So it's a stormy day. Look at this. Look at this. Holy crap. Look at that figure. Good Lord. Just look at that lighting. Nice twist. Goes around here and then here. This leg coming at us. You know what? Seeing Kevin Nolan ink this would have been amazing. I was thinking the Cardi B WAP thing, but Andy made it much worse. Wet ass person. I mean, that's what she's talking about, right? It's a wet ass person walking in from the rain. Look at this figure. Good night. Just gorgeous. I'm going to have to save this image as well. I might have to ink that figure for fun. That is so cool. Who knows? Maybe I'll homage Don Newton and draw my version of this figure, this pose in First Man as First Man. Now, I would have broken the panel border with this foot. I think that would have looked very cool. Superman here. Oh, pazam! Oh, look at that lighting. One of my favorite comic books ever. Oh, Black Canary. Here he comes landing. Look at that. So heroic. So Alex Raymond. This man died way too young. Could you imagine if he still was alive? Well, he was 42. That was 40 years ago almost. So he'd be almost 80. So he wouldn't be working anymore, but, you know, good enough. Got it back first, man. By the way, Aaron just banned you from his launch stream tonight. No! I would never do that on Aaron's stream. Well, actually, it's Ethan's. Look at that figure of him about to punch that rock. We got Fidel Castro in the house. Doesn't that look like Fidel from back in the day? Yeah, it does. I mean, this is just classic. Very Neal Adams here. Very Neal Adams. One of my favorite faces in the whole panel right here. Just look at that. This is where I get my lighting from, and some way I do cross hatching and stuff, actually. Rumors about you have been circling around. What? I was wondering if you closer you can comment about some of the latest rumors about you that have been. What? What are you talking about? Oh, hold on. The rumor is that you decided to shake out that good boy reputation that you and your comic books have, and you're going to switch to a way darker tone after First Man. What? And that your next book saga is going to be named Butchered at Birth, and it's about a boy whose mother tried to abort. What? Up until adult, he's going around finding his mother's fence. What? Dude, are you pulling my chain through the internet? I don't know what you're talking about. It's kind of weird. What are you talking about, man? Where did you hear this stuff, man? I don't know what you're talking about. Look at that. Cape wraps around his neck to the other side, nice and tight. Great body postures, great lighting, great acting. I mean, Don Newton had it all. Just had it all. Val, did somebody hack your typing? Because none of that is true. I don't know what you're talking about. Great little figure here, great here. I mean, this book is one of my all-time favorites. Look at that. Good night. Oh, what is that? Matt Martin's Vortex. It's been going around where? I mean, if you want to privately message me and tell me where it's been going around, maybe it's no secret. I just told you it's not true. That is not an Andy Smith story. No, I'm here. Okay. Look at this figure. Once again, fantastic split lighting and stuff. Another great figure work. Boom. Instant supernova. Bingo. The force of the nova knocked me out. This is something you don't see. I can't actually believe. I thought it was butchered at. What are you talking about, dude? Stop drinking during my stream. Look at this. Talk about balls. Blows from here down to here, over to here, down to here, and you read it no problem. The letterer helped out as well, because you've got the lettering here. This breaks into this panel, so you know you go here. Then we come over to here. That's a great figure. Then he flies down back to Earth. I mean, good Lord. The storytelling here is just great. And that's it for that issue. So just wowsy bowsy wowzers. That's amazing. Oh, that sounds more like something he's doing. I'm looking forward to Snowman, by the way. So that is that. I mean, just incredible stuff right there. I want to see something else. Yes, I'm doing something else over here. Val, I think it's man, Andrew, writing. No, we're not. I don't honestly know what you're talking about. Here we go, guys. First Man 2, Learning Curve. Look at that. We broke over that ledge. Now we're on our way to the 2,000 stretch goal of the pinup, which I'm going to be inking when I'm done with this stream. 299 backers. Guys, if you haven't backed it yet, back it now. Let's bust this up over 300 backers. It would be awesome. You can still tell what is going on even without the text. Exactly. That is leading the eye around the page. Changed up some images here. Added that one there. Boom, boom. Shake the room. Look at that little Don Newton type, Don Newton-esque type posing and stuff. I tell you, I love Don Newton. Back it now. Yes, back it now. It was about a Spawn knockoff who became a violent superhero but wasn't a Oh. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'd like to actually see that. You know what we're going to do right now? Yeah, thank you very much. Now we got to bust over 300 backers and keep it going. Apollo's hair gives me the feels. Me too. David Cassidy, baby. Oh, I think that's Andy's book. Andy's book is different because that guy's a villain. Yeah, man. Yes. First Man 2, learning curve. Let's raise the roof on this baby and get it up there. Yo, let's do this. And I can do this with you guys. And he had so many technical issues that Val's clearly drunk. Exactly. Penumbras of her hair give me some kind of feels as well. Me too when I draw it. Yo. There you go, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Back First Man 2, learning curve. Back it now. Be proud. Don't be afraid. This book is what you need to give you all the feels of reading Silver Age comics. Great story, great action, great adventure, and great relationship between father and son. The mom's in the book. Don't get me wrong. But he's definitely closer. No, you won't tonight. Yes, of course I'll be on tonight, but not my channel. I mean, come on now. Duh. Oh my God, you guys make me all happy when you do this. Oh, thank you guys. I really appreciate that so much. So much. I will see everybody tonight on the launch stream. First Man 2, back it now. Yeah.